something. 10 men, 20 men, 30 men. That fool was something. 10 men, 20 men, 30 men. Yeah, drink 'em up.
You know what it is, man. DJ Thorough, a.k.a. Throwzano, Bridge to the Streets. Right now, you're watching the hottest in the streets right here on thisis50.com. We live from One World Studios. Shout out my main boy, Wonder. You know how we do. Got a special guest in the building. Extended family, man.
Salute, yes, sir.
All right. Introduce yourself.
I go by Mid Stockz from AM2G out of Westwood, Newark, man.
All right. Mid Stockz. That you in the stock market?
Getting into that.
Yeah.
I call myself Stockz because I invest.
You
know
went, woo, I like that.
Man,
You
I
invest.
into me, people around me, and everything.
Right.
I
Enough
love.
said. You invest into you. That's Stockz right
Yes,
there.
sir.
I love it. I love it. Now, this your first interview?
With you, yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
With you, for sure. It's a
All
pleasure.
Right. Well, this is the only one that matters.
Yeah, for sure. It's a pleasure. You
All
know
the
what
other
I'm
ones don't
saying?
matter. Not fucking with you. Now, do you pride yourself on like storytelling, lyrical ability, party music? Like, what's your lane? Or do you have what's your lane?
I pride
music?
myself on just speaking on something that I know the next person can relate to. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
With me, I have a lot of younger bros that really like look up to me and that really, I inspire when it comes to this. So it's just like, of course I rap about the nonsense that's going on around me, but I also try to, overshadow that a little bit with a positive message. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this is what's going on.
So it's balanced.
This is what I went through, but this is what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean? I got my little bros, and I don't want to see them go down the same path that me and the bros went through.
Right.
You know
All right. So let me ask you a simple question: can you rap?
Yeah, I can rap.
You can rap. Now I'm not talking about rapping gifts. Because I know Christmas is about 8 months.
Nah. See, I ain't too good at that, but I can rap though. You know what I'm saying?
You can rap. I'm glad you said that. Reg told me you can rap too.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out to Reg. So with that being said, we have a segment on the show. It's called On the Spot.
Yeah. I did my homework.
Oh, you did your homework? So you're ready?
Yeah. I did my homework on this.
You already ready for this? He got a cheat code. All right, we're going to do something different. I got all your ex-girlfriends in the back. All right, ladies, come on out. Where the fuck is my money at? No, but real talk. We need to hear some bars, man. You from Newark. I already know what it is. Let's get to it. Let them know the name. Let them know where you're from. And
hey, you already know this is Mid Stockz out of Westwood, Newark, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? I want to say long live my brother Juice, long live my brother G's, man. AM2Gs, BBS boys.
BBS boys, let's go.
I said Juice died, niggas still can't fuck with his shit. I know it's fed, but I put a switch in back of that glit. Say his name in vain, blood gonna be mixed with your spit. Mama Wavy told me I gotta make it big for Chris. And I know my brothers got me, but I still feel alone. No Juice and G's gone, but I still call a phone. Told my chick to stop nagging, I'm not coming home. All that arguing and complaining knocks me out of my zone. Got that heavy artillery. Gotta watch who I love, cause I know love could end up killing me. Pressure on my mind, I'll be going through it mentally. I said pressure on my mind, I be going through it mentally. Niggas that watch me starve now trying to sit me. Niggas must be shitting me. Ride around the city, know I got that blick on me. Think I'm pussy nigga, then try hitting me. Clip it empty. Thorough, where the fuck we at? This is 50, nigga.
This is 50.
This is 50,
I like
this
that.
is Stockz, nigga.
Okay, that's what it is. Stockz, DJ Thorough, man. You know what it is.
Yes, sir.
Dope.
Love.
I got a hypothetical question for you.
What's up?
I'm like, Stockz, I got a record I'm going to produce for you, right? And you can put any artist on the record. It could be, but it's only one artist, right? Now, it's hypothetical. So the artist could be dead or alive from any era and any genre of music. Don't have to be hip-hop. It could be R&B. It could be reggaeton. It could be country, disco, calypso, whatever. But it can only be one artist. And it could be dead or alive from any era, any genre. Who would you do a song with?
Right now, I think I'd do something with Lotto.
Lotto? Damn.
I do something with Lotto.
Wow, that's the first of all. Why? Because she fine?
Nah, just she got the wave right now. You know what I'm saying? She
Lotto.
doing the numbers, man. I'm a fan of Lotto.
Okay, I'm not mad. I said, who would you do a song with? You said Lotto. Shout out to Lotto.
Shout out to Lotto.
We might make that happen. You know what I mean? You never know. A lot of things happen up here. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Definitely, a lot of things happen up here. But what inspires you to get into hip hop?
Like I said, growing up, that's all I really heard was like hip hop. My father, every time I get in the car with my father, most likely it was a Biggie CD in there.
A Biggie CD.
You know what I'm saying? And,
remember New Jersey Drive?
The movie? Oh yeah, that's a classic. Oh, come on, man. Okay. My pop made sure I do that. You know what I'm saying? That's no doubt question. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Even though they ain't shooting in Jersey.
Right.
You know
Where did they shoot that?
I heard they shot it in New York. In Brooklyn or something, like, from what I heard.
That had to be some parts of Jersey.
Yeah, I don't know, because the projects didn't really look. I don't know. This was just what I heard.
That wasn't in Newark?
Probably parts.
It had to be in Newark. There's no way.
It was.
Now, speaking of New Jersey Drive, I got a question. Are they still stealing cars like that?
Oh man. It's about to get hot outside. That's all I'm saying. Put that lock on that car.
Are they still stealing cars like that out there? Because that shit was crazy. They made a movie about that. Yo, that's crazy. But I understand why they wouldn't give them permission. Because that's encouraging. At the time, they were stealing cars every fucking 5 seconds. So why come out here it's like he's glorifying that shit almost.
Yeah, pushing it a little
Pushing
bit.
it like,
I was growing up.
They're making a movie about us. We're going to keep stealing these shits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They say Jeep Cherokee is the #1 car to steal.
Yeah, man. That's all I seen growing up. All you heard come down the block screeching was them Cherokees.
The Cherokees, right? Wow.
Like, where they finding all these Cherokees at?
Right? That's crazy, yo.
For sure.
Wow. You know what? I'm gonna give you some ideas now. You should do a video, reenacting a New Jersey, the fucking New Jersey Drive thing.
New Jersey Drive?
Yeah, you should do a video like emulating that. That's something you got to think outside the box.
Absolutely.
When you're doing music, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
For the people that forgot about it and remember that movie, you should do a video.
Yeah.
Not to encourage stealing cars, but maybe
be creative with it.
Be creative with a scene from that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like it happened. You know what I mean? So you can do some Newark. I'm from Newark type shit.
Yeah.
Steal a car in the video. And just, you know what I mean? Reenact some New Jersey Drive shit. Or whatever. Just for video purposes only.
Yeah. Only for video. Entertainment.
Promotional use only.
It's only entertainment.
It's only entertainment. Right. But listen to it. Let's get to the music, man. Your song's My Truth. And it was It's Personal. Take It Personal.
It's personal.
It's personal.
Yeah.
It's personal.
Yeah.
Let's talk about those 2 singles.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about My Truth first.
My Truth, it was just more so, me, I'm a type of person where I'm not the type to really talk about my feelings.
Okay.
I'd rather get in my zone and write. So when I made that song, I was going through what I was going through. Booked a session. My engineer actually made the beat that session. So as he making the beat, I'm just feeling how I'm feeling, and I just started rapping. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that song pretty much came up, and people taking a liking to that.
Yeah, that was your truth.
You know what I'm saying? And then It's Personal. That song was personal, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I actually made that song. My brother Juice had passed away.
Okay, sorry to hear that.
He passed away. My brother G's passed away a couple years ago. So when Juice passed away, it kind of hit me again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's a pain you can't get over. So, and when I wrote that, I was actually rapping it to my boy Low Key. But I'm telling him like, yo, I don't think I'm gonna record this because it's too personal. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's something I don't think people gonna really take to because I'm really talking about how I'm feeling right now type shit.
Right.
He kind of pushed me like, nah, bro, you gotta record that.
Right.
So when I recorded it, people kind of felt like they got a little bit more insight on me rapping that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Well, I'm glad you chose to do that because music is supposed to be an expression of your life experiences and your environment.
Yeah.
And heartfelt shit always overpowers gimmicky
Absolutely.
rap. You know what I mean? Because there are a lot of people going through, whatever you're going through, somebody's going through it.
Absolutely.
So when you put it in a musical form, somebody can relate.
Yeah.
That's a lot of artists, they don't put their real life into music. You know what I mean?
I was actually surprised by how many people hit me like, damn, I felt that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not surprised because people want to hear stuff they can relate to.
Yeah.
Everybody, you're a human being, so you go through stuff. You know what I mean? So for some reason, in this era, nobody does real heartfelt music. It's just a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah. I'm trying to bring that back, man. Because, I grew up around a lot of older guys, so it's like I grew up listening to the Ice Cubes, the Biggies, the Pacs, the 50, all that, you know what I mean?
Right.
Where it was a lot of substance.
A lot of substance.
In the
a
music,
lot of storytelling.
You know
a lot of talent.
Storytelling, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
real artistry.
That's what get my blood flowing when it comes to that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you could do the gimmicks and that's cool. You know what I mean? Whatever's your lane's your lane.
Right.
But with me personally, like when I'm about to rap, it's about to be a message in it.
Right. So what's your whole point of getting into music? Is it because you love it or are you trying to get money?
Nah,
what was the whole point?
Like I said, I'm not really a talker, so just like in the booth, like I feel like I'm alone and I could just vent.
Right.
You know what I'm trying
therapeutic.
to say? Exactly.
Therapeutic.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's an expression where it's a place where I could express myself and feel safe doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Feel like I ain't gonna be judged. So like when I do music, man, it let me release. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a love for it for sure.
Right. Now, are there any videos out of those? I mean, I know they are, but I'm answering the question because they don't know.
Yeah.
But are there any videos you have out right now that's associated with any project you're working on or anything you're doing right now?
Right now I'm just dropping videos, so I'm not even really thinking project, just thinking more so dropping content.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I dropped it personal, February, I dropped My Truth. in March. I actually dropped another video this past month. So it's like every month on the 11th, I'm dropping a video.
Yeah. Okay.
You know
So let me ask you this: when people that are watching this now, right? You only get one time to make a first impression. They say. Anybody who's watching right now, if you wanted them to get what you about musically, what video would you want them to see? Whether it be from 10 years ago, yesterday, what best represents you? If the first time hearing you, what is the first song you want them to hear from you that represents what you're about?
I say My Truth.
My Truth.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My Truth, because I'm talking about, people that doubted me, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, you know what I mean, watching people around. Like, I'm talking about a lot in that one, so I definitely say My Truth, you know what I mean?
Okay. Well,
So
I didn't
check
doubt
that out.
I didn't doubt you. That's why you're up here. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
See, you
Appreciate the love.
I got a saying that's called "keep working until it works."
Yes, absolutely.
Which means the definition of that means don't quit.
Absolutely.
If you keep working until it works, that means don't quit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So instead of saying don't quit, I say keep working until it works.
Absolutely. I like that.
You can take that too. From me.
I got you, man. You gonna hear that in the song? I ain't gonna lie to you.
I won't even charge you that much for using it.
I'm gonna shout you out too when I say it, just so niggas know. Like,
and I appreciate you came up here with the BBS Boys hoodie, man.
Yeah, man.
Family,
like you said, extended family.
Salute
man.
to the BBS
shout
Boys.
out to the BBS,
My man Rich
man.
Reg, man.
Yes, sir, man. Family, man.
Dope. Now you a car guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a way, you know what I mean. As I get older, I find my love into the old school car. You know, I was like, I want this fast car, but you know what I mean. Actually, my OG Dell, he actually introduced me to Reg. So when I got connected to Reg and I started seeing how y'all was rocking in the '80s, ooh, that's different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's different. So I'm definitely finding my love in that style. Of cars,
right.
You know
Now those cars are like classic.
Yeah,
man. You know what I
that
mean?
shit
Timeless.
different.
You know what I mean? So we always try to just keep that moment, keep that culture alive. Because in Cali they got the lowriders, and they keep that shit alive.
In Houston they got the
slabs.
Yeah, that's what they call it. The
slabs, right? So every city, every area got their car culture. So we just trying to keep ours maintained up here, or whatever. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter how old you are, you got to have a love for a classic car. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And that's subjective. The word classic, it could be from any era. Yeah. But classic is classic. You know what I mean? You can't.
Once that shit clean with some nice set of rims on that shit, you good.
Right. Now you're from Newark.
Yeah.
Now there's a lot of dope spitters came out of Newark.
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like Redman.
OG. Yeah.
Redman. The Artifacts. You know who the Artifacts?
Probably that's a little before my era. If I hear a song, I'll be like, I know that. But
they were graffiti dudes, but they had a song called "Wrong Side of the Tracks," but they're from Newark.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They're not from Newark, but I'll just say we going through Jersey now. Naughty by Nature.
Queen Latifah.
You know what I mean? Chill Rob G. You know what I mean? Lauryn Hill. Poor Righteous Teachers. God Bless the Dead. Apache. Mark the 45 King. He just passed away. It's a lot of dope art. I know I'm forgetting some people, so don't hold me to that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of dope art. Double X Posse. See, I name up I know mad artists, so my brain is just. I got a Rolodex of people that I'm sitting here remembering or whatever. So far, as long as you've been, dealing with music and trying to achieve your goals, what are some of the hardships you have faced that, and struggles? Because everybody thinks it's easy to do this shit, but it's not.
No.
And I know it's not.
Like I said, when my brother Juice died, he was the one that inspired me to actually rap. I used to just write, but he was rapping. You know what I'm saying? Since a young age, so he inspired me. So when he died, I kind of lost the love, the energy, because every time I rap, I think about him. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, damn, I'm going to the studio and bro not coming with me. That's the first. You know what I'm saying? So that was the hardest hill to really get over. So I took like a little break. And on the real, man, if it wasn't for my brothers, I don't know how fast or if I would have been able to bounce back from that. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that was the hardest right there.
Right. All right. So that's what it is. So if anybody want to follow you, if they choose to do so, get in contact with you. Get in tune with what you got going on. How can they get in contact with you? How can they follow you?
Follow me on IG at mid_Stockz with a Z at the end. You know what I mean?
I like that name.
YouTube is AM2G Entertainment. AM number 2 G Entertainment.
Right.
And on Facebook, mid Stockz, same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Now, did Reg put you up on crypto? Because he was putting everybody on crypto.
Cryptocurrency?
Actually,
Nah. Actually, my OG Ghost put me on to that a little while ago.
Because Reg put me on. Reg got me started in crypto. Then my man Boy Wonder as well.
Yeah. My OG put me on.
We thought we would have millions by then, but it didn't happen.
It didn't happen, right? Yeah, everybody was going crazy about it. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Unfortunately, it didn't happen. But we got to keep working until it works.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely.
That's how it goes. All right, so before we get out of here, man, anything else you want to speak on, chop it up about, or talk about before we go?
Man, all I'm going to say, bro, stay loyal to your guys, uplift your guys, and keep working until it works. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm dropping every month on the 11th, so be on the lookout for the next video.
Right.
Coming soon, man.
And buy
working.
all your family BBS Boys hoodies.
Yes.
All right, we out of here, man. DJ Thorough, let them know the name.
Salute, Stockz.
Stockz. And like always, when you see us, one knee us. That means get on one knee and kiss the ring and pay your respects. I got bars too.
30 men, I'm on something.